Hello everybody and welcome to the demo of the newest tool from Merch AI, Geppetto. Geppetto allows you to build instantly, fully branded, beautiful, accurate, photorealistic product images. Now you can imagine the sky's the limit now. You can place the exact product you want in the exact setting you want. And by the way, you don't have to be a graphic designer to do this. It's very simple. Merch AI is a platform built for promo by a bunch of promo people. And let me show you just how easy it is and really how powerful it is. So in the Merch AI platform, you've got your tabs across the top. A lot of you have lookbooks, presentations potentially. The next tab over that you'll see, or if you're just a Geppetto customer, you'll see the Geppetto tab. And this allows you to now click the Create Media button here at the top right and build your own product images. It's super simple. Let me show you how to do it. So let's start. In V1 of Geppetto, which we just launched, you will upload your product images, describe the scene very simply, and then maybe add some product details if you want to make sure and have scaling right? In V2, we will have a drop down. You'll be able to just search for products very simply and build your own images there. But for now, if you're seeing this video, check this out. So let me click into the product image here. I've got, actually I was looking for products and I like this tumbler. This is a tumbler that I found that it's going to be perfect for my customer for this specific campaign maybe I'm building. Yeah, that's a good idea. Let's build a campaign. Let's do a healthcare catalog, and a healthcare catalog requires products that match the healthcare theme. So we found this tumbler. Now I want to describe a scene here. I want to describe what exactly it is, where exactly I want to see this tumbler. So let's say maybe the tumbler is sitting on a table in the break room of a healthcare facility. You can see here like the scene that you build, very simple. You don't have to go into super detail. You don't have to be an AI prompting wizard here. You just need to get a general theme out, because what happens is, and why Merch AI, why Geppetto is amazing, we have a proprietary meta prompting sort of system going on in the background. So with a very basic prompt like tumbler is sitting on a table in the break room of a healthcare facility, you can now build an accurate, fully realistic, photorealistic image here. Now there's one more optional sort of tab here. It's product details. This is good when you have something like a notebook or a tumbler or something that could be a bunch of different sizes. What you might want to do is go back into the product page here, find the product details. I found that this product has some specific dims to it. Maybe we get the dimensions here. I'm just going to cut and paste this over into my product details section. That will help us just to dial in some of the dimensions. This is really great for custom products too. If you load something that's maybe not through a data feed, so we don't have the background information, we can really dial in and make it look great. Very simple. Product image. I can load more images, by the way, of the product. The key here is upload the main image that you want. If it's a hat, maybe have the front-facing version of it and then the side and back next. Or if it's a shirt, do the front of it first. That's a best practice there, because that'll help Geppetto to really build a great model of it quickly. All right, got everything I need here. If I wanted to, also check this out, we can add a model. So maybe I just want it sitting on a desk in this case, but what if I wanted someone holding it? I could add a model and change my theme. I can create my own model, describe what they should look like, because if you're doing this custom, you might have a specific demographic or a specific vibe you're going for, a type of person, and that's going to help you to dial this in. In this case, we don't even need a model because we're just having it sit on a table. All right, I got everything I need. I click Imagine, and now here's Kit. He's building. He's waiting for his toast to pop out in this case, but he's going to build the image for you. Those of you who currently use AI tools to make product images, some of you might be saying, oh, it's easy, I can do that myself. I bet you can, and with time, you can do amazing things. What differentiates Geppetto from like a Nano Banana or other sort of LLMs that make images is we're built for the promo industry, by the promo industry, and in the background, we're not just loading it into some LLM and saying, hey, make us an image. We have a like crazy, serious, very complicated web of of actions going on. We're checking images, we're creating images, rechecking them, making sure the product image matches with it. But we wanted to make it easy for our customers so we can do it quicker and better. And as you can see here, here's the image that I created with the simple details, the simple scene that we laid out. With AI, as you guys might know, sometimes it makes decisions. And in this case, it made a decision to put a notebook behind the tumbler. I don't think it looks bad, but maybe you don't want that notebook, right? Oh no, what are we going to do? If you're using another sort of image creator tool, there's not a lot you can do because, as you know, if you say, type in a new prompt, remove notebook, the whole image might change. But I actually like this image. I don't want to change anything but the notebook. We have a solution. Another cool feature of Geppetto on the top left here, we've got some actions you can take on the image. And the first one up top here, AI Edit. Very cool. So if I select AI Edit, this will allow me to now look at this image and do a few things. First, I could go up to this little drop down up here and go, okay, maybe I want to change the scene. Here, let's scooch over a little bit. Maybe I want to change the scene, model, gender, one of these things generally, and then describe that, and it will change it for me in a more general sense. But, I don't think I need to do that in this case because I just don't want this notebook. So let me do this. Let me select AI Edit, and then I can draw a selection, an area I don't want. So I'm going to circle this notebook down here, right? And I'm going to now type up top, remove notebook. Very simple. Click Imagine here when you want to take action. And now Geppetto, or Kit in this case, is going to walk behind an older lady and seem frustrated because he has no patience for this. But it really only takes a few seconds. What's happening now is Geppetto's removing that notebook, but it will leave the image in its previous state. Everything else will remain the same. And that's so cool because creating images, AI has a mind of its own. Here we go. Notebook's gone. AI has a mind of its own. It might make decisions that maybe you wouldn't make, but again, our prompting is very simple. So here we go. This is perfect. This is in the break room. This is going to show off this tumbler to my healthcare clients, how it will be used in real life. I think this is great. I'm ready to go. Oh, but wait, I'm not ready to go, am I? There's no logo on here. Yikes. So what I'll do next is a couple of things. On the left here on that action bar, you'll see a couple of sort of logo action features. I can just simply click Add a Logo, and I can create a one-time virtual. I click Add Logo here. I basically map out the area that I want the logo to be in. I can do a little sloppy version, or I can select rectangle and make it a little neater. Either way, it doesn't matter. Geppetto will find the right area and be able to make the right decisions here. I'm going to select a little print area, and then I can just upload my client's logo, or I can choose a brand. If I'm a Merch AI customer, I'll be able to choose a brand from my existing library. So either way, very simple, very easy. I can just create a nice virtual, but it's going to be a one-time image. The real power of this is with our auto branding feature. So what this allows you to do is not only, I'll click auto brand here, not only will it allow you to figure out your print area and create one virtual, but once I create this, it sets as a template. So now this image and any other Geppetto images I use, I can upload to a catalog template builder to map it out to send to any client. So now this tumbler isn't just going to be sent out to one customer, it can be sent out to all of my healthcare customers very quickly, very easily. And that's pretty neat. All right, so I've mapped out my little print area here. So that's step one up here. As you can see at the top, you're going to find the area. If you click the auto button, it will automatically kind of find the area that it thinks will be best. That might be something you want to do for speed. Geppetto's very smart and knows promotional products very well. Step two, I want my deco method. So this tumbler can do a few things. As we saw in the image, it can be full color. It can also be laser engraved. And so we could leave it to Geppetto to pick that again with auto, or I can drop it down and now I can pick any of these print methods that I want. And I think this will look amazing with laser etching, coating reveal laser etching. So it reveals that silver behind it. All right, perfect. So I selected that. Now the only other thing I have to do is determine whether or not I want the logo to be the primary version of the logo or the icon. As you know, if you're a Merch AI customer, when you build a brand, when you upload your client art, we create an entire brand for it, which includes a primary and an icon if they have it. If they don't have it, don't worry, it will just default to the primary logo, no big deal. I'm going to select icon in this case because I think this is going to be a good good area for an icon to be printed or a stacked version of the logo, right? So I've selected the area, selected how I want it printed and what I want printed. I click create, which is in the top right hand corner, as you can see. Let's click create, and Geppetto is going to now build a template of this tumbler. All right, wow, that was fast. That was pretty easy. And as you can see, now we have this sort of purpley template that's built. Geppetto notices, areas and can kind of like show generally where it should be. In this case, it's a little bit of a rhombus, so I can kind of very easily tweak and bend and shape. Maybe the original one isn't exactly what I want. No problem though. If you have something like a hat, or maybe the image is kind of has the product turned to the side a little bit, this little editing tool allows you to kind of bend and shape and tweak and shift and like curve things too if you want. So if I need it to be like kind of like curved in, curved up, curved down like this, whoop, I can do that. So I'm doing a lot here for you guys. You probably won't even need to do this most of the time. Geppetto does an amazing job of laying out the art where it should be. Where it's purple is the max kind of print area based on the template. So now when I have this in place, all I need to do is click Save to Media here at the top right. And when I click Save to Media, the new template will now be saved. So I can use that exact Tumblr image to build a catalog, which I'm going to show you next. But before I show you that, I'm going to show you what it should look like. It's going to give you a nice rendition of what the final product will probably look like. And this looks awesome. This looks like laser etching at its finest. This effect will be applied to whatever logos you use in the template builder. So happy about this. Okay, we've got this product. I also built some others for speed. So I've got a little set of products I want to use to build my own custom healthcare template or whatever template I want. So let's go back into Merch AI, and we can go up to our tabs, and to build a custom template, you'll start here at the templates tab. So click into templates, and now on the top right of the templates tab, you have add custom template. Pretty simple. So I click add custom template, and now I will be able to build my very own lookbook, flyer, catalog with the images I created, or even with Merch AI images. So this tool exists now if you're a lookbook customer of ours, and you can find products very easily by an AI search or by selecting suppliers, et cetera, price range. In this case, because we're building it with our custom assets, I can skip directly to the bottom here to skip and use custom media, and I can go boop, and now the template builder is open. So I've got on the left-hand side of our template builder, we've got all the different formats, the layouts, right? I've got about 5 products I want to put in here. So let me build a quick layout. Let's start with this one. A little cover page is going to be a big image to really show off things on a cover page. And then maybe page 2, we've got 3 products. So let's find a little 3 product. Oh, here's a good one. A little 3 product layout. So we've got 1, 2, 3, so they can see those products additionally. And then maybe I cap it off with another like big image of something, so they can kind of have a little capstone here. So perfect. So I've got a little 3-pager layout. Now you'll probably want to go in the middle here and name it. This is for healthcare week, if that's a thing. Nurses week, I don't know. The theme is up to you based on the products you want to put in here. But you want to name your template so that you can find it later. It's going to show up in your Merch AI library, just like any other catalog. So if you are an admin at your team, you can build a catalog for everyone, save it as an org catalog, organization-wide catalog, and everybody on the team can now use it. So imagine your marketing absolutely exploding with this tool. It's going to be amazing. All right, Healthcare Week 2026 is this catalog. I've got the next step here is fonts. So you'll be able to upload some copy and like kind of label things and change names, but you might want to change what the font is from the default. Maybe I like this Roboto condensed font. That'll be good. And then background colors. You'll notice in here, as I highlight these images, the background is kind of white, and that's the default is white. But maybe that's not the vibe. Maybe your healthcare week needs to be a specific hex or Pantone color background. You can update that in here, any color you can think of. We also have a quick set of some neutral colors, white, black, like a tan, a blue, and a kind of a minty green. Let me set the little minty green. That feels like good. And then there's some other features like use brand color as background. So imagine loading the John Deere logo in here. You probably have a like bright green, Kelly green background, or if you uploaded Coca-Cola as your art, it would make the background red. So that's kind of a cool custom feature. All right, got my layout, got my background color. Let's go to the right, custom media. This is where I find my images. So I'll click into custom media here, and now I've got the choice of auto-branded or just regular images. You can use Geppetto to make non-branded images or different images if you want, which is could be neat. It could be a neat ad, but we are in promo, so we probably want branding. So I'm going to click auto-branded, and this has my entire library of images that I've built ever, and a ton of different selections. So here's that Tumblr first up top that we built. But you know what? My cover page, I know my customer, and this is going to match their vibe. I did this polo shirt, and as you can see, it's mapped out for embroidery here on the chest. So I like this as my cover image because this is going to show sort of my the correct vibe that I want to pull off. Let's go to page 2. We need 3 images here. Definitely need that Tumblr that we just built, right, guys? So let's put that here. Oops. Let's put that right here in this big image on the left. Boom. It's just a drag and drop. It's very simple, but you can see the like laser etching. They're gonna love that. And then, what else do we have? Oh, you know what? This is for Healthcare Week. Here's a little notebook. This is a great admin kind of product that I decided to add, so that'll be good here. And then, oh, you know what else? They needed an inexpensive kind of thing, something that's easy, but a little hand sanitizer. I dragged that over. So that's the other power of this tool is, any product you can think of, any product images you have can be built. So maybe there's a customer who only wants, very cheap, inexpensive little things. You could make a whole catalog of those too. It doesn't have to be all nice things, but the image builder makes them look nice. It makes them look real. So people can understand how they're being used or how they should be used, and it just paints the picture better. You're going to get an 8 to 10x better return on things like this. All right, and then page 3, maybe there's a fair or healthcare sort of like outdoor thing. I created this image of this bag. Very specific. Something I want to point out is Geppetto recreates products perfectly. So while AI does have a small rate of hallucinations, Geppetto checks, double checks. Our rate of hallucination is very, very small. And even if something came in, you could edit it with the auto edit tool, as you saw, or the AI edit tool. But this bag is cool because it's got a little zipper pouch, and it knows that, and it recreated this bag to show off all these features and the pouch here on the bottom right. And so really love that one for showing off the power of Geppetto here. Okay, great layout, perfect layout. I might want to add some text in here. What I can also do with these images is add the product name if I want. This one is a polo shirt. It's the Women's Origin Performance Peak Polo. So I'm going to click that in here. I can also add a title. I could say Health Care Week 2026. Whatever I want to name it. If I don't put these text fields, it just won't show up. So don't worry about it saying click to add text when you actually build this. So yeah, customizable here. I can kind of make it look and feel exactly how I want, which is really cool. All right, I think we're ready. I think we did it. So once we have all the images we want and the layout we want, on the bottom right down here, we've got the create button. And when I click create, it is now setting this template. So all the branding areas, all the images, everything, the way the layout is now set. Now I have my very own custom catalog, just like that. Immediately, if I wanted to, I could just click this create lookbook button and I can build that immediately. It's going to live in the library. This one, for example, I want to build for Cigna. So I could, if I wanted, add more. So I got Cigna. I can also add, other healthcare companies or other Abbott potentially, or whoever I have, whoever my customers are that would fit the vibe of this specific catalog, and build them in bulk. And that's an amazing time-saving sort of marketing feature where maybe you built the holiday catalog yourself through the tool and you want to send it to 50 of your customers. You can build all of them at once after you create it. We're going to build this catalog for Cigna. I'm going to click continue. And now that Healthcare Week 2026 catalog that we built by ourselves is being built specifically for the brand that we just loaded. If you've built catalogs before, you know how fast it is. I mean, it takes some computing power and there's some AI going on. So it's not just a magic wand. I think we all know now that AI is not the magic wand, but when you have specific tools like ours built for the industry, it's going to save you so much time and get so much of a better result. One thing that I think we should all understand is, yeah, you could probably have a team create this in a few days, a week, maybe more, I don't know. Just hours of time used to do it. Or you could spend a few minutes in the morning and build your very own with Merch AI and have so much more time, frankly, to do all the other stuff that you do well. And here is the Signa catalog that we just built. As you can see, here's the same images we created, but now it's fully branded with just a couple of clicks. And here's that cool tumbler. I love it. I love that we did the laser engraving because it looks so cool, so realistic. It's got Signa's logo and all the other products as well. They're going to absolutely love this, and it's going to be a huge win when we send this over and they think that we spent a week at a photo shoot with all of their products, taking pictures of them. All right, everybody, thank you so much for hanging in with me in this demo. We hope you use Geppetto to its max. We really look forward to working with you in the future. We've got a full support team, a full onboarding team for you. So any questions, let us know. But happy creating, and if you can imagine it, you can do it now with Geppetto.